means an alien. Aileen, L-Ion. I smoke L's for eons.
Eon Temple, Eon Jasu. Hope you guys are staying on Temple, locking in, tapping in to the eternal information that's within you. And one of this internal and external information, your DNA, and not only your DNA, but the stars itself. Just how the stars are connected with constellations, you have your DNA interlocking almost like a chain. You know what I'm saying? Or these beads, they're interlocking with a internal string, some type of web that connects everything, right? So the age of Aquarius is what we're in right now. And do you know what the age of Aquarius really is? It involves change. It involves the shifting of one thing to another. The water bearer that Aquarius is depicted basically water pouring out, right? You have, I didn't expect it to leak out, but you have a shift, a change in the flow of information to the point where you exit the beliefs into the knowing. And I myself, I am Aquarius, embodiment of change and shifting. And it's a big reason I've traveled so much in my life, because in my birth chart, it speaks on being a voyager, a traveler. I suggest everybody look into their birth chart and see their synchronicity and signs and the different numbers and numerology that works for them, that has a meaning to that specific person. The age of Aquarius, you can see, you can just look around. Many of us are inside. Many of us have lost jobs, have not been able to go out as we normally do and just connect with other people. So it's gotten to the point where we have to really look at ourselves and figure out, why has this happened? You know, when the world doesn't make sense, you have to go within yourself and find these answers for yourself. And the fact that we're in the age of Aquarius means the fulfillment of one paradigm into another, into a new age of thinking, a new age of connecting. We're going to be seeing a lot more AI technology coming out. We're going to be seeing a lot of technological advancements to the point where they want to start tracking people and using DNA to map where everybody is on the globe. You know, there's a lot of different things going on right now, different parts of the world. But the biggest thing is the misinformation. A lot of people are saying one thing, and it becomes this endless loop of half information where things become tainted and lost in an illusion. And if you look at what water essentially is, Isis Ma'at, this Egyptian Kemetic deity, represents magic. Magic basically is water essentially. But the thing about magic, as you see with people with card tricks, it's an illusion. It's basically taking the source energy, manipulating it, and creating it into another version, another entity, another distortion of the original thing. So where I'm going with this is saying that with misinformation and information not being transferred properly with the right types of intentions, you have a system in which it's chaos. But the good thing is we're breaking out of that. That's what the age of Aquarius really is. It's the shifting of this paradigm, is the shifting of the old way that doesn't work anymore, of everybody's just doing things just to boost their own egos, just to put on these veils, these masks. We're leaving the world of illusions. This, as Shakespeare said, this world is but a stage. That's why we have caste as well. And it's really powerful because I've seen this firsthand. A lot of people, they're afraid to become themselves and really be themselves. They're afraid that people will judge them. But being afraid is the last thing you want to do. It's the last thing you want, because it takes away from who you truly are. It makes you into almost like a robot. It makes you disconnected from your true self to the point where you might not recognize yourself when you look in the mirror. You might feel so disconnected that you can't even truly tap into your gifts that you were born with and the ones that you can develop through your interest of it, your natural affinity for these things. Getting caught up in this matrix is what has caused us to be in the predicament that we're in right now as well. So the age of Aquarius is a very fundamental thing. And if you look at the way life has been going through the time, that this was already written, this was bound to happen. You know, right now it's 2012 in Ethiopia. Shout out to Infinite Waters for making me aware of that as well. I was also in a live with Sabir Bey. He was talking about that with an actual Ethiopian there, and he was speaking on how we are on the wrong calendar in the first place. So even with the Mayans, they knew something. They made a movie about it that came out in 2012 talking about this cataclysmic event that would reshape the world. So it really makes you have to pause and really evaluate and question, because that's what we have to do the most right now. Question our motives, what we truly want out of life, what are we truly seeking, because before certain systems, what we had was the family unit. We had relationships. Now in this materialistic set, we so hyper focused on achieving and obtaining the next iPad, next technology, but we're neglecting the years that we have to just enjoy what God has created. So we have to find that balance, which the Aquarius is pouring from the constellations onto this earth. The ancestors resetting everything. And water is going to be a very powerful thing. And I've had dreams about water recently too. So I just have this knowing that we really have to renew ourselves. And that's the biggest component of water, is that rejuvenation. So you guys just think about these things. Family, really try to find the messages every day. that 555 synchronicity that corresponds with Aquarius. If you get into numerology, you know, you could look this up for yourself. But anyways, stay on tempo, stay blessed, keep your vibration high, and don't let no bad mind get in your way. Easy.